What's up, guys? It's been a long time since I've been on this YouTube channel, but I've been getting a lot of messages on Instagram and TikTok about how I started modeling, how do I get into it, and all of the things. And I'm currently shooting right now with Rooms to Go, so I have a little bit of a rest day today in my hotel, so I decided, let me take this time to make a video about it. So I'm not about to talk your ear off. We're gonna get right into it, and that's it. So I've been wanting to model since I was about 10 or 11 years old. I would always sign myself up for these modeling classes and modeling agencies that I see online. And my mom just never really took it seriously. She didn't really sign me up for really anything. So I had to wait till I was 18. So once I turned 18, I started to do small little test shoots. I started to collaborate with local brand designers in my area, different things like that, to try to get my name out. Then I worked with a photographer, and we both kind of like built each other up. We were like, hey, you want to model, I want to be a photographer, let's just collaborate and do this together. So that's what we did. We did a lot of test shoots together, travel, network, did a bunch of different things to get where we are today. So I started off at a few agencies, just like really like small agencies. It was one where I was kind of like a music video girl for a rapper, and I kind of was like his promo girl, if you want to call it that. And then I was in this other agency that was just, again, a lot of music videos, and I don't like doing music videos for a lot of reasons. But those two agencies was around like 2016, 2015, 2017, like around that era, where I just did, small jobs with them here and there. And then I was like, look, I'm practicing my posing. I got my face right. I got my body right. I want to do this. I want better clients, better brands, all of that stuff. So I started to just submit myself to all these agencies. Bam, 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 right? Nobody signed me. And I was like, damn. And I was getting kind of discouraged, but that's a part of the game. So I never really took it personally, because I already knew that is just part of the journey. So I was like, all right, bet. Cool. Kept on working on myself, kept on working on my portfolio. And then I eventually got signed to a mother agent. And that mother agent sent me to a lot of different agencies. There was one in South Africa that was interested in me. Don't know what happened with that, but that's a story for another time. I went to LA because I really wanted to get signed to LA, because those LA clients, oh my gosh, they were really, really, really good. So I love LA and New York. That's like my dream, to get signed over there. But anyways, I was really getting agency requests or go-sees and things like that from agencies in other states. And I was like, wait, I'm in Miami. Why don't I just look for agencies in Miami? So I hit her up and I said, hey, can you send me to agencies in Miami? So she did that. And that was when I met with a few agencies, which was Select, CGM, and it was another one. I forgot which other one it was. Select, I was like, oh my gosh, she just kept on looking at me. I was like, you're so cute. Oh my God, I love it, but you're just short. You're too short. And, as a model that's not 5'9", you're going to hear that a lot. You're going to keep on hearing, oh, you have a great look, but you're too short. Oh, you're very commercial. So, we can't really sign you. Different things like that. Don't let that stop you. Keep on going. So I met with CGM, and she was interrogating me. But that's normal. So anyways, she was asking me all these questions. Hey, how old are you? Do you have a job? Do you have any other agencies? Do you have a boyfriend? Like all of these different things. Cause at the end of the day, these do factor into how you show up as a model. So I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just answering all your questions, right? And after she asked me all these questions, she was like, okay, well, we would love to give you a contract. Like, we love your look, so we would love to give you a contract. Like right there on the spot. And I was like, so, okay. Mind you, this is from like 2014 to like 2018. So like 4 or 5 years of just keep on trying, keep on hustling, keep on submitting myself. And finally, I landed my first agency. I was so hyped. I was so excited. So yes. So of course I signed the papers. I started going to castings, getting jobs. And I really feel like that I was building momentum in my modeling career. So that was really excited, and I just was like so grateful for it. And I was like, I also want to get signed in every market. So I applied. So the pandemic happened. So I was like, all right, let me take a break in New York and LA for a little bit, because of course I'm very commercial. So I tried Atlanta. And when I submitted my application with Atlanta, then she emailed back and she wanted to sign me as well. So I got signed in Atlanta. So to fast forward, now I have 2 agencies, one in Miami and one in Atlanta. And I've worked for different brands such as Champion, Hanes, I've been in Sephora, Dick's, Under Armour, commercials, a bunch of different stuff. And I feel like I'm not even like at the peak of where I want to be yet. I'm always trying to get better, always want to get more clients, more brands under my belt. So with all that said, here are a few things, one of the main reasons why you all came into this video, on what I did to build up my confidence, to help me get signed, and a few things that you can do if you want to get into modeling. So let's get into it. So first things first is to know what type of model you want to be. Do you want to be a fashion model, a commercial model, a fitness model, a hand model, a beauty model? Like, there's so much different types of models that you could be, and you really need to find which one you want to be and which one would fit your look. So for me, I am a commercial model. I cannot be a high fashion model. I mean, I can, because listen, there are a lot of models that are 5'6", 5'3", 5'5", that have worked the runway. But for me personally, I'm a commercial model. I'm 5'6", so it's a little bit hard for me to get in that market. I would not mind doing runway or swim week or something like that, but right now that's just not in my cards. But in the future, yeah, so if you don't know what type of model you are or what type of model you want to be, do your research. Go on Google, look up, requirements for being a commercial model, look up different commercial models. And I could get into another video on the different types of models and go more into depth on exactly what it is. But that's number one. Number two that I personally did, I started modeling a little bit, but I knew that I wasn't going to get far until I fixed these few things, which was my face. I broke out really, really, really bad. I had horrible acne, as you could see right here. It was bad. I did a lot of facials. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on my face, and now, look at that. I don't really break out that much, and if I do, it's only like for like a day or two. But I worked on my body. I worked on my face. I made sure that I looked the part. Yes, there are castings. I'm just gonna put a quick disclaimer here, because listen, there are castings for everybody, and that's one thing that I want to put just put out to let you guys know that there is a casting, there's a job, there's something for everybody. There's castings for people that have acne, if you have a scar, if you have tattoos. So don't limit yourself, but it will be a little bit harder if you do have acne, things like that. So that's the second thing, is just to work on your appearance, and then it'll make it a little bit easier for you on your journey. The third one would be your digitals. I say digitals before I even say updating your book, because you can get signed to an agency without even having a portfolio, because your agency will work with you on that to build your book. But for now, digitals are one of the most important things. Whenever you're signing up for different agencies, that's what they're going to ask for. They're going to ask for all of your information, and they're also going to ask at the end, before your book, before anything, digitals, and they'll tell you how they want their digitals. And even when you go into an agency, if they want you and they sign you, they're going to take digitals of you. So make sure that you have that. And digitals are something really easy, plain background, very simple clothing, all black, bathing suits, different things like that. And yes, so take your digitals. Number four would be test shooting. So build your portfolio. Make sure that you're shooting with photographers that are of quality, not quantity, okay? Quality, not quantity. Your book is so important next to digitals. Do you know why? Because if your book looks horrible, your agency is not even going to use it. They will tell you straight up, these photos are not good. They're not up to par, and you just spent money for no reason on a photographer that's ass. So make sure that you're booking with reputable, good photographers with good quality work. The way how I see it is this, and if you don't know if they're good or not, you think about it like this. Google Adidas campaign, Google Fenty Beauty campaign, go into the mall and look at the different billboards and the different banners that these stores have. Does that photographer that you want to shoot with, does his work look like that? Always make sure that your look that you're going for when booking these photographers, when wanting to shoot with these photographers, align with the type of quality and the type of brands that you want to work with. If his work is horrible and you have some girl in cowboy boots with a bathing suit on in the middle of the woods on a log, listen, I don't see that nowhere. I mean, maybe Guess has it and it's tasteful, whatever. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like the quality, make sure it's good quality work, because that determines on how serious people will take you, and that will determine how agencies view you as well. You always want to look as presentable and professional, and just like you take your craft seriously. I don't shoot with anybody, that's not good. Number 5 is to just do it. Just go out and do it. What do you have to lose? If you apply to these agencies and they don't want to sign you, they don't email back, then you're in the same spot that you're in currently anyways. But if you do try it and you do get out there and you do apply to these agencies and network and different things like that and shoot with these photographers and they are interested in you, then your life just changed and you're doing what you love. So just think about it like that. Like, what do you really have to lose? Just apply to these agencies, and if they say no, great. If they say yes, great. You know, like, what's for you will always be for you. The more you try, then the quicker you'll get a yes. There's so much more that goes into modeling, but these are a few things that you can start with today to get closer to becoming a model. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section or just message me and I got you. You could also follow me here on Instagram where I post more of my content. So join this journey. Like, comment, subscribe to get in on it. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and see you guys in my next video.